Am I audible now? Okay. So so let's start from the start. So today we'll be learning about tree data structure. Okay. So topics we'll be covering in today's session is what is tree, binary tree, then traversals of the tree. Okay. So anybody knows what is tree? Connected acyclic graph. Yeah, you can say that. Okay. So in simple language, it's a non-linear data structure first of all. Okay. Everybody know how the real tree looks. Imagine it in the reverse form, that is in a hierarchical form. Yeah, it's a non-linear data structure. So imagine this in a hierarchical form. Okay, imagine the inverted tree. Okay, okay, let me use my pen. Okay, so in simple trees, how are this? The root is downward and the fruits or leaves are in the upper region, right? But in our tree data structure, it is in inverted form. Okay, this form is known as root, the starting node, okay, the parent node of all the nodes, and this and this are their respective left child and the right child. Okay, okay, so everyone is getting what I'm saying. This B and C are the respective left and right child of A. Okay, B and C are left and right child of A. Every uh, part of tree is called a subtree. Okay, like this part or this part is called a subtree. Okay, like here it's an example for the subtree H, D, and I. Or you can say that D, H, and I. The parent node is D, and its child nodes are H and I. Okay, where left child node is H and I is the right child node. Okay, so and siblings. What are siblings? The left and right child of a common node or a common root node, that is a root or parent node, okay, is also known as parent node. Common uh, the the nodes which share the common ancestor meaning like here F and C share a common ancestor C, right? Not just a common ancestor, common node, common root node, okay, are called siblings. And if take an example of F, G, H, I, and J, they are just the end nodes, right? There are no child nodes for F, G, H, and I, and J. So these nodes are known as leaf nodes. Okay, you getting my point? Okay, so shall I move forward or shall I explain again? Okay, left node. See, this is the parent node A. Okay, so its left node will be B and right node will be C, right? Let me tell you again. This is the parent node A, its left node is B and right node is C. Okay, so the node on the left side of the parent node or root node is known as left node, and the node on the right side of the root node or the parent node is known as right node. Okay, is it clear? Shall I move forward? Leaf node. Oh, leaf node. Okay, okay, sorry. Leaf node. Okay, the node which don't have any other left or right nodes or any other nodes connected to it. Okay, not the root node. Okay, except the root node if it doesn't have any children, right? What are the children or the child nodes? That is the node, like here, D is the parent node and its child nodes are H and I. Okay, so similarly, in the case of F, it doesn't have any child nodes, right? So the node which is at the last of the tree is known as a leaf node, which don't have any child node. Okay, okay. So today it's the session will be majorly on the binary tree. Okay, so we are gonna start with the binary tree. Okay, okay. What is a binary tree? First of all, consider a tree. Difference between child and leaf node. Okay, see here, here B is a child node of A, D is a child node of B, H is a child node of D. You got it? But H doesn't have any child nodes, right? Don't have any child node. So this is known as leaf node. The node which don't have any child node is known as leaf node. Like here F, G don't have any child nodes. So these are called leaf nodes. Okay. But the child node can be different. Uh, okay, okay. You got me right. B, D, H after A, except A, all can be child nodes. Okay. But if the node doesn't have any child nodes, that's called a leaf node. So binary tree. Anybody knows what binary tree is? Binary tree, as the name suggests, bi means two, right? Binary tree. Anybody? Okay. See, in binary tree, you can have at most two children. Okay. Any node, any root node can have at most two children. That is, it can have 0, 1, and 2. So this is a binary tree, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. This is also a binary tree. But this is not a binary tree because it have most three children, right? A binary tree is a tree which consists of at most two children. Okay, that is 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so the people who were in the linked list class, it will be much easier for them to learn how we have written this code. Okay, so first of all, for it, we are going to define a user defined data type, that is class node, and we'll define the data left and right. You might be thinking why we are doing that. Okay, so let me explain you again why we are doing this. Consider this doubly linked list, right? Everybody know what is doubly linked list? So yeah, so it will be much easier for you guys to know, to learn what is this. Consider this as a root node. Okay, is the same like this. These are our links. Okay, or in C++ we call it as pointers. So for root node 4, that is root node 4 is pointing towards 1 and 2. Okay, how it's pointing? Using two links, this one and this one, or in C++ it's pointers. Okay, with two pointers it's pointing to the two different nodes, 1 and 2. Okay, so okay, let me tell you one more thing about leaf node, right? The leaf node doesn't points to anything. That is, the leaf nodes pointer values are null. Okay, same as this also and this also. Leaf nodes pointer value is null. Okay, you got it. So shall I explain what this code is all about? This is a node class code. Okay, so uh, like linked list, w linked list, here we are making a class node that is user defined data type. Okay, class node, and data part, left part and right part, that is two pointers or two links for connecting the nodes. Then this is the constructor. Okay, node constructor, where we have initialized all the variables, that is data left and right. Okay, simple. Shall I move forward to the next topic? Is there any doubt up to this point? Okay, so everybody got what is binary tree? So to traverse the binary tree, we can't traverse it directly, like in the linked list arrays. It's linear. Sorry, not linked list, but singular linked list is linear, not other one. Like arrays, it's linear. Like it's non-linear data structure. It's in the form of hierarchy, like this, one, two. So we can't traverse it directly, right? So leaf and right are the two instances of class node. Left and right are the two instances of class node. Yeah, these are two instances of class node. No, left and right are the two links. Okay, these are the two variables. First of all, left and right are two variables, uh, and then we have made an instance from the node class. Okay, so that it can point to the next node. Okay, yeah. So we can't traverse the binary tree directly, right, in linear fashion. So there are some traversal techniques that we'll be learning today. Today's session is basically on the traversal techniques. Okay, so there are two types of traversal techniques. That is, first is breadth first traversal, and second is depth first traversal. In breadth first, everybody knows what is breadth and depth. Breadth is if we go horizontally, depth if we go vertically. Okay, right? So in breadth first traversal, how we are going to traverse the uh, binary tree. First, we are going to traverse 1, then 2 and 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, are you getting is how we are going to traverse the in the breadth first traversal. This is also known as level order traversal, because we are traversing uh, from zero level to the last level. Okay, it is the zero level, starting level, one, first level, second level. Okay, we are traversing it by level. Okay, and it's also known as breadth first traversal. So let's start the coding part. Okay, everybody got what is binary tree, what is breadth first traversal? Shall I move forward for the coding part or the breadth first traversal? Yeah, is my screen visible? Give me a second. Okay, um, why the chat window is not here? Okay, so my screen is visible, right? So shall we start? So we are gonna make a class node. Okay, class node, right? Again the chat part is not here. Okay, so okay, so first will be the data part, right? Second, as you said, we'll be defining an instance for the pointers that is left and right for connecting the nodes. Then we're gonna define the constructor, right? We are gonna initialize all the variables, and left and right variable equals to null. Okay, we're gonna have one root variable of node class, node type. Okay, so we are going to make this class node as static. Okay, so we can use throughout this tree class. Okay, okay, so this is my main class. We're gonna make the object of the tree t. Okay, and new keyword. Then again, okay, so let's add the values to the nodes. Okay, t dot root equals to new node 1. T is the object of the tree class. Root is the root node that here we have defined here, root variable. New is the instance keyword. Okay, and in the node data structure of data 1. Okay, here, getting my point? So I'm going to tell you which step, how the tree will look like. Okay, tree will be like 1, so it will be like 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. Mhm. So this is the tree that we are going to make here. Okay, so let's move in. Oh, you got it? How we're going to make the tree here? 1 is the root node here. 2 is the left node of root node 1. 3 is the right node of root node 1. Then 4 is the left node of node 2, and 5 is the right node of node 2. Again, 6 is the left node of root 3, and 7 is the right node of root 3. Okay, so let's start here. Again, t dot left. What will be adding the left node? New node 2. Okay, why is showing here? Not t dot left, t dot root dot left. Oh, sorry, t dot root dot left. Okay, and then t dot root dot right will be new node. What it should be, yeah, I corrected it. New node 3, and then t dot root dot left dot left will be 4. Okay, then again left dot right will be 5. Okay, t dot root dot right dot left, right dot right 6 7. So anybody has any doubt here? Shall I explain this thing that I've written here? Shall I explain it again? Why I've written like this? Or shall I move forward to the level order traversal? Okay. So we are gonna move forward for the level order traversal. Okay. So let's define the function for it. Public void level order. Okay. Here we are gonna use a queue. Okay. We have to traverse in the O of n time. Okay. This is the efficient method. We are going to traverse in the O of n time. So we are going to use a queue. Okay. Queue of type node. This is generics. Okay. Let's name it queue. Then new linked list, because it is in the linked list interface. Okay, linked list, then again okay. So let me explain first how we are going to do that. Okay, let me show you in the whiteboard. Okay, so is the whiteboard visible? So consider nodes 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5. Okay, so everybody knows how is queue. What is queue? Anybody wants to give the answer? What is queue? First in, first out. First in, first out. Yep. And okay. So as you guys already know, in the queue, how we insert the element which goes first is remove first. Okay. So consider a queue. Okay. First, we're gonna push the element 1 here. Okay. We added the element 1. Then we'll check whether element 1 has any left or right node. That is left or right node. Okay, if it has left and right node, okay, that is left node 2 and the right node 3. You getting my point? First we'll push the element 1, then we'll check whether it has left and right node. After that we'll insert the left and right node, and in the next iteration we are going to print this 1 Then we'll make the temporary node 2. Then as a temporary node, we'll check again that does it have any left or right node. If it has the left and right node, we're going to push the elements in the queue, and we are going to print these elements. Okay, then we will assign this as temporary node 3. We'll check whether it has left and right node. If it doesn't have, we'll just print it. Okay, similar for the 4 and 5, they both don't have any left and right nodes, so we're going to print those. Okay, 4 and 5. Is it clear? Shall I explain it again? Okay, let me explain it again. Yeah. the, oh sorry. Okay, so this was the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the queue. First we push the element 1, we assign it as temporary node. Okay, we assign it as temporary node first, and then we check whether this temporary node has any left or right child. If yes, we're gonna push the element of left child and right child in the queue, that is 2 and 3. Okay, we push the element of the left and right child in the queue, and then after pushing the elements, we'll print this element, the temporary node. Okay, then similar to that, we'll check whether the 2, first we'll push it to the temporary node, then we'll check whether this 2 has any left or right child. If yes, that is 4 and 5, we'll push both 4 and 5 in the queue, and then we'll print the element 2. Okay, similarly, we'll check whether the element 3 has any left or right child. If it doesn't have, we'll just print it. Okay, similar for the 4 and 5. Okay, so shall we move for the coding part? Okay. Okay, so we initialized the queue here first. Oh, as I said, we'll just push the root node. Okay, that is 1, queue dot add root. Okay, then we will traverse the whole binary tree using this condition while queue is not empty. Okay, then as I said, we'll make the root node 1 as a temporary node temp queue dot poll. Okay, was this poll function? This function, this this function is the of queue method of queue, returns the element at the front, like as you know, the removes how in, yeah, returns the element in the front, like how in the queue it returns the element at the front. Okay, so no, it doesn't delete. Yeah, it deletes it also. Yeah, that is remove function. Remove function deletes it, but poll function returns and then deletes it. Okay, both are different. You can use a variable to store remove for the remove function, but if you don't want to use any variable, you can directly use the poll function. Okay, then we'll print the element that is temp.data. What's the temperature? What is the temp nodes data? That is 1. Okay. Then we'll check whether this one has any left or right child. Okay. Temp.left not equals to null. If it's not equals to null, we'll just add it. Q dot add temp dot left. Okay. Similarly, if temp dot right not equals to null, we'll add it. Okay. Q dot add temp dot right. Okay. So let's traverse it. Oh, we haven't called the function here. Level order. T dot level order. Okay. See, you can see that we have traversed the tree in this form. Level order traversal. There is a root node 1. Its child nodes left and right child node are 2 and 3. Then child node of 2 is 4, 5. And then child node of 3 is 6, 7. Okay. Anybody has any doubt in this? Shall I move forward for the next traversal? Anybody has any doubt? Shall I move forward for the next traversal? Okay. Yeah. Any questions? Yeah. Don't worry. We will be sharing the copy of all the code in the app. Okay. Okay. Let me put directly in this here. Laksh, check the chat box. Okay. I've copied all the level order traversal. Okay. You got it? Shall I copy the main class also? Okay. This is the main class for you. Okay. So let's move forward for the next traversal. Okay. Depth first traversal. Okay. Okay. So coming to the depth first traversal, as we have seen in the breadth first traversal, we traverse in the horizontally, right? But in the depth first traversal, we traverse vertically in the depthward motion. Okay. So there are three types of depth first traversal: in order, pre-order, and post-order. Okay. In order, pre-order, and post-order. First, in order traversal. In order traversal, first left, then data, and then right. What is this? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. Uh, okay. First, left subtree is visited. That is this part. Then data, then right subtree. Okay. So for one, that is data one, the left subtree will be 4, 2, and 5, and right subtree will be 6, 3, and 7. Similarly, for the node 2, left subtree will be 4 and right subtree will be 5. Okay, and for the right subtree, that is 367, for the node 3, the left subtree will be 6 and right subtree will be 7. I'm s- I'm saying this leaf nodes as rights and left subtree because it will make easy for you to understand. Okay, meeting is gonna get over right now. Sign in again using the same link. Okay, okay. So you got me. First left node, then data part, then right node, then again the data part, then right subtrees left node, data part, and then right node. Okay. So I've written how we're going to traverse this. Okay. Let me explain you how. First, left, right, left, L. For left, we'll first, the data part, that is root node 1. The left subtree will be this one, okay, 2, 4, 5. After that, for the data part, there is root node 2. Left tree will be 4 and right will be 5. Again, this 4 and 5 are leaf nodes. So we'll write 4 first, left, then data is 2, then right, it is 5. Okay. Again, the data part is 1. For the right subtree, root node is 3, left node is 6, and right node is 7. So for 3, 6 first, then data, it is root part. Let's wait for 1 minute for everyone else to join. Then again, we'll go for in order traversal. Okay, so let's start. Okay, let me explain you again. Left, data, then right. Okay, first we're gonna visit the left subtree, then data, then right subtree. Okay, so here the left subtree is 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so for the node 2, the left subtree is 4 and the right subtree is 5. That's why 4 first, left, then data part 2, that is root node, 5, that is right node. Okay, so this is completed. Then after, since it is the left subtree of node 1 which is completed. Okay, so data part 1, then right subtree, left, data, and right are 6, 3, and 7. So first left is 6, then data part 3, then right node is 7. Okay, so shall we move forward for the coding part? How we are going to code through traverse in the in order traversal? Okay, So is my screen visible? My IDE part is visible, everyone? Okay, so let's start the in order traversal. Okay, public void in order. Okay, node n. Why I'm using it, I'll be telling you again. Okay, here this node n will be getting the value of root. Okay, so let me tell you how. When we call this here, that is t dot in order, will send the value root. Okay, t dot root. Okay, so let's write the code for this in order traversal. If n equals to null, that is, if there are no elements in the tree, it will simply return. Okay, it will simply return nothing. If it does have, we'll do it recursively. Okay, in order, first it'll go to the left node, n dot left. Okay, that is, the left node was 4, extreme left, right? 1 is a parent node, then 2 is a left node, then 3 is the right node, then 4 and 5 are left and right node of 2. Okay, so recursively it will go till the 2, till we get the 2. Okay, uh, the node 4. So, and after that we'll print the data of the n, that is the data part, is d part. Okay, I'll be explaining you again after writing the code, don't worry. Okay, and for the right part we'll be using like this, n dot right. Okay, we are using recursion here. So let me tell you how we are traversing it. Okay, yeah, let me tell you in here also only. First, I've written the node dot n dot left. Okay, in first condition we check if n equals to null. It is, since 1 is not equals to null, the tree is not empty, we're gonna move forward. Okay, then n dot left, we came here from the point 1 to 2. Okay, after that again we traversed n dot left 4. Then since we are the extreme, we printed the data 4, and after that we backtracked again, we printed 2. Recursion, right? Everybody knows what recursion is. And after that we go for n dot right. Okay, this part 5. So similarly this part is completed, 4 to 5, it is left subtree is completed, and we are moving forward to again 1. Okay, so we printed the data part 1, that is the root node 1. Then for the 1, this part is completed, right subtree, it is this one. We first traverse for the left node. Okay, that is a 6. And then the data part 3, there is a root node for the 6 node is 3. And then after that right node, that is 7. Okay, so this is how the recursion will work here. Okay, is my IDE visible here? Okay, See here, first left subtree, then right subtree, and the data part. For the left subtree, left node is 4, right node is 5, the root node is 2. Okay. Similarly, for the right subtree, left node is 6, right node is 7, and data part is 3. Is it clear? If you get the code for the in-order traversal, it will be easy for you to learn that pre-order and post-order. Okay. So let's move forward for the next traversal. Next is pre-order traversal. Okay. In pre-order traversal, first the root node is visited, then it's left subtree and then right subtree. Okay. First root node 1 is visited, then left subtree and then right subtree. Okay. So for left subtree, root node is what? 2, and left and right subtrees are 4 and 5, or left and right node are 4 and 5. Okay. So first 1, then 2, then left and right node are 4 and 5. Similarly, this part is completed, and after that will come here 6 3 7 subtree. Okay, that is right subtree of the root node 1. Okay, so for the right subtree, parent node 3 or the root node 3, left node of 3 is 6 and the right node is 7. So 3, first the data part, then left one is 6 and right node is 7. Okay, it is confusing because of let, right, and data part is subtree parts. So I will tell you one method to learn it. Okay, see what is in order, pre-order, and post-order. After that, after learning this in order, pre-order, and post-order, I'll be sharing my trick to learn this things. Okay, LDR, DLR. Okay, after this, after we complete the post-order, so that you can remember it easily. And you might not, and you not, and so that you won't be confused. Okay, shall we move for the coding part? Okay, or shall I explain it again? Shall I? Okay, okay, let's move for the coding part. Okay, my ID is visible. Okay, you want the code for the in order also? Okay, so next one is pre-order travels, right? So let's write the code for this. Let's make the function. We'll pass the argument node n, where we'll give the root as the argument. Okay, then we'll print the root node first. And after that, we will recursively go to the left part and the right part respectively. Okay, n dot left, and similarly to the n dot right. Okay, here also we'll check the condition whether the tree is empty or not. Okay, if n equals to null, right, we'll simply return. We won't return anything. Okay, is this clear? Shall we run it? Okay, let's run it. pre-order. Okay, see, first the root node 1, then left node, that is left subtree here, and again the right subtree. Okay, is this clear? Okay, so let's move for the last one. It is the post ordered traversal. Okay, yeah. In the post ordered traversal, first the left subtree is visited. Give me a minute. Okay, first the left subtree is visited, that is this one, then right subtree, and after that the data part. Okay, so we'll go to the extreme left, that is the 4 here, here. So for the root node 1, the left subtree is 2 4 5. Okay, this part. And for the node 2, the left subtree is 4 and right one is 5, that is left node is 4 and right node is 5. Okay, so first we print this 4, then right, that is 5, and then after the root node. Okay, so left subtree is completed, and then after that we print the right subtree. Okay, for right subtree 6 3 and 7, the root node is 3, the left node is 6, and the right node is 7. So first left node 6, then right node 7, then root node 3. Okay, so the whole right subtree is also completed. Then after that we come to the root node, that is 1. Okay, shall I explain it again? First, the left node of the left subtree, that is 2 4 5, is 4. Then the right node of the left subtree 2 4 5 is 5, and then the root node for the left subtree 2 4 5 is 2. Okay, so left subtree is completed. We came to the right subtree. For right subtree, root node is 3, left node is 6, and 7 is the right node. Okay, so first left node 6 is printed, then right node 7 is printed, and then root node 3 is printed. So for the left and right subtree, the root node is 1. Okay, it is printed the last. I told you I was going to tell you I'll be sharing my trick how I learned pre, post, and traversal and order traversal. Okay, it's simple. Let me share a new screen. Is the whiteboard visible? Okay, this is pre. Okay, this is in order traversal, and this is post order traversal. Okay, remember, then left and right will be always in this order only. L, then R. Okay, in pre-order, the data part is first, or the root part is first, then left, and then right. And in order, the data part is in between left and right. Okay, in post order, the data part is at last. Okay, post means last, pre means first, in between, In means between. Okay, remember this. L R D. Okay, so the L and R will be in the same order only. L then R, but the D, the data part or the root node, will be interchanging the places. Okay, in pre-order it will be first place, in order it will be at the middle one, and in the post order it will be at the last place. Okay, so shall we move for the post order? Getting my point? Shall we move forward for the post order? Okay. Okay. Is my screen visible? Okay. So public void post order. If you are confused in order, pre-order and post order, please tell me. I'm gonna explain it again. Okay. Okay. For the post order, let's write the code. First, similar condition that this one, whether the tree is null or not, this tree is empty or not. Okay. If if n equals to null. Oh, we forgot to give it the argument. Okay, node n will passing the root here. Okay, if n equals to null, will be return. Okay, it is this shows whether tree is empty or not. Okay, let's move forward to the next one. First, in the post order, how it is: left node, left subtree, then right subtree, and then the data part. Okay, so we'll move like this: post order n dot left, then n dot right. After that, we're gonna print the data. System dot out dot print. I'm gonna print the data of the node. Okay, n dot data. Is this clear? Is this thing clear? Let me show you how this code works. Post order, right? See, first the left subtree, then the right subtree, and then the data one. Okay. For the left subtree, left, right, and data 2. For the right subtree 673, left, right, and the root or data 3. Okay, is this clear? Any doubts? Is this clear? Any doubts? See, binary tree is very important topic because in the next session you'll be learning about binary search tree. If the traversal techniques are not clear, you might get confused in the next session. So if you have any doubt, please ask now. Okay, shall I take it as yes that you all don't have any doubts? Everything is clear? Okay. So that's for today's session, guys. Okay, so today you learned about the breadth first traversal, that is level order traversal, then depth first traversal in order, pre-order and post-order. Again, I'm asking if you have any doubt, please ask. I'll explain it once again, whichever the topic is. Okay, in the tree. Or shall we end this session today? Okay. Yeah, you should. Okay. Shall I share the codes here? Okay. Give me a second. I've already shared them. Let me share it once again. Okay. The main, the main class, then the level order traversal, and then the post order traversal, then the in order traversal, and then the pre order traversal. Okay. So copy this because if I end this session, all the chats will be deleted right away. Okay. So I'm ending the session. Yeah. So good night, everyone. Bye. So I'm ending the session. Okay.